Thank you for coming by. This is an American Project. Please be sure to like and subscribe. We're pushing for that 1,000 mark, and we need a little over 300 subscribers, and we'll be there. Illinois judge rules Trump disqualified from the ballot. Ballots have already been printed with Trump's name on them, and the judge ordered the votes to be suppressed. Ahead of a Supreme Court ruling on whether former President Donald Trump can be disqualified as a candidate by individual states under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, an Illinois judge ruled President Trump ineligible for the ballot. Cook County Circuit Judge Tracie Porter, following other jurisdictions, stayed her order to remove the former president pending an appeal. The ruling came a week after the judge heard arguments regarding Illinois statutes. This order is stayed until March 1st, 2024 in anticipation of an appeal to the Illinois Appellate Court, 1st District, or the Illinois Supreme Court. This order is further stayed if the United States Supreme Court in Anderson v. Griswold enters a decision inconsistent with this order. All right. On February 8th, the day the Supreme Court heard arguments regarding Colorado's disqualification of President Trump, mail-in ballots were sent out in Illinois with President Trump's name on them. This puts the state in a position to potentially have to not count votes cast for him. Let's take a look at the court documents. Take a look at the conclusions, see what we got there. Conclusion, wherefore this court finds and orders after a review of the Elector Board's decision on January 30th, 2024, that petitioners' objections petitions should have been granted, as they have met their burden by a preponderance of evidence that respondent candidates' names should be removed from the ballot for the March 2024 general primary election. The Electoral Board's decision was clearly erroneous in denying the petitioners' objection petition and their motion for summary judgment, and in the granting the respondent candidate's motion to dismiss. The Electoral Board's decision was clearly erroneous in finding that the respondent candidate's nominations papers, including his statement of candidacy, was valid. The Electoral Board's decision that the respondent candidate Donald J. Trump as Republican Party candidate for the office of the President of the United States is reversed. The Illinois State Board of Elections shall remove Donald J. Trump from the ballot for the general primary election on March 19, 2024, or cause any votes cast for him to be suppressed, according to the procedures within their administrative authority. This order is stayed until March 1st, 2024 in anticipation of an appeal to Illinois Appellate Court, 1st District, or the Illinois Supreme Court. This order is further stayed if the United States Supreme Court in Anderson v. Griswold enters a decision inconsistent with this order. Born on the 28th day of February, 2024. Now let's take a look at the people that filed paperwork. Called freespeechforpeople.org. Is right here to ensure people can participate equally and meaningfully in our democracy. Advocated for model legislation to defend our core democratic principles and our Constitution. Advance new laws to end the big money dominance in our elections and promote political equality for all. Okay, so they want to ensure that people can participate equally and meaningfully in democracy. Start digging into this and things start to rear their head. Strategies, constitutional amendments. They draft and promote constitutional amendments to restore democracy. In other words, they're rewriting the Constitution. I mean, what do they think they're doing here? Now, this is a left-leaning institution. Basically communist, the way it looks here and the way I interpret it. They pushed to impeach President Donald Trump, beginning a movement for impeachment on the day of his inauguration. So that was back in 2016. On the very day that he started out, they started filing paperwork against him. They just didn't like him from day one. Now, this Steve Cobble, senior political advisor for Free Speech for People, is an assistant fellow at the Institute for Policy Studies, a left-wing think tank. Cobble is also a co-founder of Progressive Democrats of America, an organization that aims to support the Democratic Party and advocate for an agenda focused on fighting climate change and expanding public health care. Okay, these guys are communists. That's exactly what they are. But they're just disguise themselves to make themselves look good. Like they say, free speech for people. Normally, the way this works is if they say that, they mean the opposite. No free speech for anybody but themselves. This kind of ongoing scamming has been going on for years and years in the U.S. It's just getting worse and worse. And there you have it. Thanks for coming by. Please be sure to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and have a great day. God bless.